Hi everyone, and welcome to Christmas 2021 in Heather Goldminc.'s studio, also known to me as Mom. Here, Mom is going to be showcasing you her absolutely gorgeous, handmade, original holiday pieces. Growing up, the holidays, especially Christmas, was one of the most important holidays to Mom, both personally and creatively. So I just have to say how proud I am and how beautiful and magical I think that these pieces are this year. And I'm just going to let Mom tell you a little bit about it. So hi, Mom.
Hi, Rach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm tired, but I'm good. No, I'm good. And welcome, everybody, to the Clayworks studio. We hope you like our new little setup. We've made a few changes through the summer, which I'm very proud of. And I want to welcome everybody, my playmates and new fans to our new setup this year. So this is our newest 2021 collection for Christmas and winter. I wanted to share this with you. We're just about to launch and thought you'd like to have a little look-see at what we're doing. I really chose a word this year. I thought I wanted to have a theme. What is my theme wording or my title for this collection? And the word to me came as Crystal Forest. And I'm really lucky to live here on British Columbia, Vancouver Island, and literally live in the tall rainforest that we live in. And I've always said all of my collections through the years are so heavily influenced by where we live, because we get to experience all the seasons, and the colors and the changes of the trees are such a huge part of inspiration for me. And so this year I've made a small forest of trees, and I've been influenced by who lives in the trees and the beautiful colors that they give us, the shadows, the colors of their foliage, and the light that they throw. And that's what my winter collection is about this year. And we've really made a point of sourcing the finest finishes this year. As we all know, gold is a really big part of what we do. So these are heavily embellished with the gold. And we've also sourced the beautiful luster that we see on a lot of work these days in ceramic. So we've included the lusters onto the trees to give you that real Aurora Borealis finish. Which works so beautifully in these winter tones and certainly on greens and blues. And the last part is, as we remember from Halloween, I really thought crystals were wonderful, but we decided to upscale and really bring that winter finish. I want you to see this little piece here. Bring the winter light and that incredible color prisms that we get from the crystals.
The Swarovski crystals with the facets.
Yeah, so the Swarovskis is where we really went to this year, and the faceting is just magical. And that's what finally arrived in the mail. Everybody's been sort of held back with how mail and things are being delivered. We've certainly been affected by it, and they finally arrived, and here's our Swarovski crystals. And we've topped our trees with them. I've popped them into the little leaf openings so the light would catch them. And I just think it's quite magnificent. I hope that people all like it out there too. The purples and blues that are being caught by these are just incredible. And then on our green trees, we're seeing the cooler tones, the greens and the blues. It's quite wonderful. And these little trees, they lift off and you can put a set of lights in, which was what we've done, a battery set. So there's no heat to worry about. And they are just a glow.
Now,
yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about this cozy corner over here? Because I must say this might be one of my favorite pieces that you have ever created.
Well, thank you. Are you talking about Sebastian, the
yes.
really incredible Icelandic Reindeer?
Yes.
So Sebastian is a new piece for me this year. I've handmade him about a week ago. And Rachel is a huge lover of Icelandic things and all things made that way. I love that type of weaving and tapestry look that we see in Icelandic art. So I went about trying to give lots of detailing on the reins and on his back piece. So Sebastian has a beautiful little saddle, and it has a little pocket on the side, and he's bringing to the party that he's going to a Christmas tree and a small hostess gift, as his mother taught him, and a beautiful crystal from outside that he's brought. The part that I'm most proud of Sebastian, aside from his long legs and that he stood so well, are these antlers. My antlers tend to be quite chunky, and these ones actually feel like real reindeer antlers. I'm really proud of that. And antler, I would say that Sebastian probably stands about 10 inches tall, which is quite a tall piece for me. Very excited that he's come through all the firings. And he's trimmed lavishly with 22 karat gold.
I love the gold jingle bells.
Right? Yeah, he's very special.
And what's behind him? Because this is
These are, anybody that knows me well knows how much I love to make arches, and especially a lot with our nativity scenes. These are 22 karat gold trimmed. These are my crystal forests. I wanted this to look like something that was just as special, an arch, which our forests, we're taking such good care of them now, and on Vancouver Island it's a big deal, taking care of what we need and taking care of the world around us. So I have created a forest scene, and then I've brought Sebastian's family, 2 little deer in the front foreground here. They're there in the woods, and you can pop a tea light into the front of these, which is so much of what Clayworks is. And then I've actually taken foliage from our garden and pushed them into the mold that I've created. And it's full of spruce and some cedar boughs with little berries, which has been really fun to actually bring some of our outside into the actual pieces. And so we've got this one, which has the beautiful Swarovski crystal in it. And this is called Crystal Forest. And this one over here with the gold, we've brought in some beautiful jewelry stars. This is called Star of Bethlehem, and a crystal stone in the middle. And then look at how well it picks up the light on there with the tea light in front.
Yes.
I think these are really special gifts to give to families, hostess gifts. And then this one over here is more the traditional colors. If you really like the Christmas type colors, the greens and the reds, and with the gold trim, we've kept it very traditional. So we've got 3 really lovely looks to choose from this year.
And something else that's been quite special in the studio
Yeah.
has been the Night Before Christmas mouse.
Yes.
And there was a lot of love put into this guy.
I love the Night Before Christmas. I love the story of it, and of course I love the mouse, and I use him in a lot of our imagery for pieces I designed for Blue Sky. So these are original pieces. I've handmade these guys over a couple of weekends. I've got about 14 or so of them, I think. And what he's doing is he's got his little special Christmas vest on and his beautiful little blue hat, and he's got his candle, and he's reading to everybody "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" story. So this is my special little piece that I'm selling from the studio to everybody. So a special little piece, a little collectible.
Love him.
Right.
What I like about this too is even though there's a few different color schemes, really when you look at it all, if I stand back, it doesn't really matter what you pick. It would all work. It would all work because the thing with your work is that you keep it fairly classic in terms of the characters you choose.
Right.
Doesn't matter which snowman you get. He works with his other snowman friends. And something else we've got this year to offer too are some Christmas ornaments.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody has the set, but in about 2003, I believe, Mom actually came out with a set of 3 different embossed cookie presses.
Right.
And as I went to baking school and always loved baking with my grandma, I actually kept my own set. So these are actually made out of her original stamp, and these are fairly retro, which I think is pretty cool. We even have a dog bone that we can personalize your puppy's name with.
Right.
One of my favorites was the angel, Peace on Earth. And we've had some interesting weather here on the island, and it's affected us in numerous serious ways.
Serious.
But one of them has been, it's affected our ability to get shipments in.
Right.
So with that, maybe Mom can explain that this is just part of what we've got to offer.
Right. So we have this beautiful, we've done all this hand building here for our playmates who like to collect some original pieces. And of course, there'll be more pieces available than just this little bit that you're seeing, but here's some examples. And please check onto our website as we're going through. Rachel will make sure that you've got those connections. We have a whole group of Blue Sky, my actual Christmas pieces that I produce yearly, coming up from California. We expected that it was going to be here last week, but we've had this great huge weather storm that's come through British Columbia and knocked out some of our highways and byways. And we've had some really sad stories of people losing their houses and whatnot. So we're just waiting. In the next day or so, we're told that the shipment will arrive and it will be full of the Blue Sky Christmas, which we're then able to personalize for you if you'd like. And please go shopping on our site if you're able to. We're trying to bring that to you for our special customers that like to have something special from their studio. We're expecting that in the next day or so. And yeah, it's been very hard. We're expecting a lot more rain in the next week. It looks like our forecast is 10 days more straight rain. And it's been a day. It's been a couple of days of hardship. And we've been very blessed here, aside from having a lot of water outside of our house. We've been really blessed not to be flooded or anything. But Vancouver Island has lost some of its main highways, and it's been a lot of hardship for people here. And certainly in the interior part of British Columbia, we've lost a lot of our main roads. So if you need anything special done up and sent to you, we're happy to do that for you.
Yes.
And we're told that the roads will be back and functional in the next week or so.
And with that, so there's also more originals that are still being fired and finished. That you don't see here. So please take a look at Goldminc.store for all of the originals and all of their quantities. We are also going to be having for sale greeting cards, holiday greeting cards with Mom's original artwork, beautiful snowmen, watercolored scenes, and for the first time, our hang tags. So you can wrap your presents and make the whole thing from Heather Goldminc. So we will be selling box sets of those. So again, all of these things will be launched on Monday. So stay tuned. I will get a time for you on what time these items will be launched. But we wanted to know that we care about you and we've been working hard to bring you a beautiful
Christmas
collection.
Yeah, we've been nonstop working on this, as well as I'm designing for Blue Sky for Christmas for next year. So we wear many hats here right now, and what we need to see the man with the UPS delivery hat show up in our studio. That would be a godsend. But basically know that all these pieces will be available, and we've got many. What do you think of these guys with their beautiful little sparkling hats?
I just love them.
Right. So again, we went out and we found some incredible, beautiful snowflake type crystals here. These are very special, and we're really excited to bring them to you. And we've got lots of colors too. So just know it's going to be really special for you. And thanks so much. We really appreciate everything from this year.
Thanks, guys. Stay tuned. I will be posting more details about the launch and the launch time, as I said, in social media on Facebook and Instagram. And for those of you on our email list, I will also be sending out a newsletter. Thanks, and see you soon.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.